So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That looks a good ball through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's McAllister. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Calafiori calmly anticipates. Merino looking to play him in. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Kai Havertz. I felt a little sorry for him when he first arrived in English football, because I don't think he was playing in his correct position. And I know he was helped, but all the help in the world can't always make it work. You have to make it work yourself. And he has stuck at it. And I'm really delighted to see the application beginning now to pay off. Good style.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Calafiori can get it clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's found a way past. Played out wide. Havertz. Merino. Odegaard. There will be a throw-in. And it's Timber. Played in deep, and the keeper beats it away.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Odegaard tries to pass it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a decent clearance. McAllister. Now it's Isak. Well, that looks a decent ball. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he is going into that little black book. Rice. Now it's Havertz. And he's been shifted off it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Great vision. Well, that's well seen too. Now he's off and running. Ødegaard. No, it's come to nothing.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now, can they get him away? Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, that's superb. And it's made it. Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ødegaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Lovely bit of skill. Timber. Now it's Isak. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Havertz chasing after it. And that has left him in a heap. McAllister running with the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Short changes him with that pass. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right,
so
completely
so
nullifying their opponents.
Which way will things go
now
in
they
the
just
second
need to
half?
focus on getting a little more creative.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Has crossed into the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball's gone out of play. Played over towards the opposite flank. Gabriel. He's under a lot of pressure there. And it's played forward. Isaac. McAllister.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got away. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, that was vital. White. Played into space. Can he latch on to this? And it's White. White got a long way forward to join the attack. McAllister. Shot a goal! Ødegaard. Nicely shaped ball. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Konate gets across to intercept that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
60 minutes played. Szoboszlai has it out wide and in space. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's a sharp little ball here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. McAllister. And the shot! He has done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Marino. And Dijk gets good distance on it. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Knocks it into space. Robertson gets it clear. And they're back on the ball again. Engages and forces him off the ball. That has not gone well. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Havertz. And that has put paid to that. Mohamed Salah. McAllister. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's a good ball. And this is shot, surely! And that would have been game, set and match.
Mohamed Salah really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Probing pass. And he cuts out the supply.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quality ball. Now it's Szoboszlai, aimed beyond the defence. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Somewhat off target. Can he get it through? And he was alert to it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begler.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. That has been cut short. And they can counter here. Can he get it through? Long ball by the goalkeeper. Bellingham. He's on it. Can he get away? Watkins unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is a brilliant interception. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack, because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch to see what he can deliver from there. And he's expert once he does tuck into those little spaces and pick out whoever's making the runs. And for that reason, I think he could be crucial.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Kyle Walker. England have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. All the way back. Rice. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Bellingham. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Kane. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that was vital.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Probing pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, this is a great shapes to shoot! Goal, England! First blood drawn. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
England have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
That's a little off target. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Watkins. Oh, that's well spotted. Saka. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham. Watkins. Can he finish? It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Saka. England do have a chance to counter here. Saka. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal, England! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Flings in across. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
There will be 1 minute.
Nice looking ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's well seen too. And it's half-time here. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we are already promptly back underway.
England really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, this looks sharp. Watkins looks to get on the end of this. Watkins is onto this. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Gehi gets it away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's really well manoeuvred. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he's intervened well there. Watkins being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Foden, good purposeful running this. England can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Gehi spots it and intercepts. Almost an hour gone. Alexander-Arnold. Rice has created one goal already.
England really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Watkins. England with the corner, they're first.
Substitution for England. Number 23, Lewis Kelly. Number 19, Watkins. Number 24.
And the keeper beats it away.
Number 10, Bellingham.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Coming on the field.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Number 7,
Eze.
Number 18, Gordon. Number 17, Eze.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Consa. Substitution.
Floated through. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Kane, played back. He's in a great position here. There's the shot! Goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
This is quite a battle.
England really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gallagher. Chance! Goal, England! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
England go into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Not the most accurate pass. Saka. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Eze. Well, that looks a decent ball. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance! Sticks it away! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And here's Eze. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rashford.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Palmer. Palmer! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the referee brings it to a close. England suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all...